The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Purdy from the gun.
That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
On the counter, Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. A handoff from Mitchell running left.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Purdy. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Purdy now to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Escaping the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Purdy.
And incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second and 10. They go play action here. Purdy.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking to throw. Hooker finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
With his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hooker now off play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Oh, good move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And that one too high and incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Moody for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24, Lions 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Hooker.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 19 yards away.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
Back to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing. Hooker.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Hooker.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the 49ers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.